boss tater day yesterday, weren't it? Trouble, I need to renew my subscription, bro. I don't think you can while it's on private, can you? It's better though, isn't it? I didn't know you could do it. I would have been doing it like this for ages. How are you, Vintage? How long are you on for? I don't know, mate. I've got things to do from about 4. Yes, Lindsay. Taurus, I'm travelling. Going to pay someone a visit today. I'll stay over the live. I won't be on live, mate. Well, not on my live. I don't know, no. The Pink Rooms, Glasgow. Feels like a weekend, doesn't it? Did any of you go to festivals? Any of you go to any carnivals? Do you see any immigrants there? You see a lot of immigrant blood, don't you? I'm sorry, Melissa, you okay? TJ's in Nugent Park. What's going on there, mate? Is there a festival? Yes, Lulu. Have they put a fezzy on in Sefton Park again? Oh, they just got everyone fucked, haven't they? Yes, Sarah. TJ saying pleasure rooms. Nugent Park pleasure rooms. What's happening there? All day, O2. Don't know why them Clarks or someone don't bring back the pleasure rooms. Make themselves a few quid for a little few moon. Just have the pleasure rooms returns on the waterfront. Hey! Why? If all them can do it, why can't the people of Liverpool do it? Scouse Power saying pleasure rooms reunion. Pamela Christina's, why not just invent some great idea that's brand new instead of going back to the past all the time? They do one-offs every one and again. I was thinking about all this, you know, the way we've gone back in ways of intelligence. Ignore schoolwork, that's not intelligence, that's just like encrypted messaging for your mind. That's what that is. 051, do it to old odd night. Thought it was back open, weren't it? That's what I mean, but it's all the old circles still just jumping back in and monopolising shit. You need the new breeds. Fuck all them DJs from years ago. You need the new breeds to start taking up positions in the city, don't you? Why? Because if they don't, everything dies with the old, if that makes sense. So, if you discontinue the paradigm of thinking that your grandparents had, it dies. No one else thinks like that. And what you're seeing is with the morals, the morals are dying with the old because the young aren't being taught it. So you'll have no morals down there. Yes, Joe 75. Do you understand what I mean? Everything dies with the old. So when your ma and that was preaching this stuff, no one's preaching it now, it's dead. So what I'm preaching now if the kids don't start preaching it, it's dead. Why? Because it'll die with the old. The young, like a fresh. That's what the government's pay on, innit? That makes sense to you? The governments know that dynamics. So you can have the kids forgetting what they said. It doesn't exist in the future. Jim Norris saying, need to preach to the schools, not after it's too late. You can't preach to the schools. Why? Because the shit I preach, they don't want the kids to hear. Where I'm at now. Years ago when I first started, we were all on it. But as soon as the police and the council switched on me, so did all the schooling system, to be honest. Joe Anderson and his little dirty circle of mafioso connections. So we got 61 people in here, but guess what? No negativity. And yous all follow me. And you'll have all the little rats wanting to say something, but they'll get kicked out and then they're not back in. Really saying they don't want free thinkers, that's it. The Melissa table's always saying, trouble, has everything been okay? Yeah, everything's sound, mate. Everything's sound, like, but it'll down. For some reason, twice I've done it now, I've missed my stop on the train and ended up at Milton Keynes. I was in Milton Keynes till 12:30. Didn't know trains came at fucking 1:15. Train came at 1:15, dropped us off at Birmingham. And then he had a 6-mile walk. Well, not 6, about 4.5. Got in, got up the next day because it was roasting, went in the gym and just stayed on my bike all day. Got in about 6 o'clock. I was going to do a live, put a scran in me and fell asleep. And I woke up 10 minutes before I come on my live, which was 10 to 1. And that's me ready to go for the next 20 hours. Not streaming, obviously. I need a life partner, someone that can stand with me. Obviously not now. Productive, says Melissa. Productive in the sense, yeah, very productive. People think being productive is earning money. That's not productive. Paula G, how's your arm now, Darren? Any better? This one's, you can see me just leaning on it all the time, can't you? Feels dead sometimes. Dead heavy. But what happened with me a few years ago is my whole body swelled up. Just went dead big, dead fast. In a mad way though. I was training hard and that, but the way I just went, my wrists, everything just went. So, you might have seen videos where I'm walking through little mountainsides and I'm running up a mountain saying, I've got all these phones on me. Content from years ago. You might have seen it round. That's the time when I'm just like, for nothing. Like 2 weeks just went and then deflated. Fucking week later or something's weird. Lulu remembers. So if you go back all my content, you'll see me looking fucking big, then you'll see me looking, and it happens to me all the time. You know what it is? Pressure, I call it. How are you, Tony? But I think I'm doing too much. You know what else has been happening to me? Getting serious cramps. Now, I've been waking up, you know, a few months back with like serious cramp in my calf, just one calf. And I'd be like that, I'm not screaming, but you know the pain. Like someone's ripping your calf off, that's what it's like. It's like that. Now it's my thighs, it's weird. I can wake up, have a stretch and my thighs are loch. Just go, So I'm lacking something. But it might just be where I'm back on the bike again now, doing non-stop for 8-9 hours, just non-stop. Might stop somewhere, have a drink and a butty, and then gone again. So that's what I'm doing, that's what I've been doing every time the sun's out. Yeah, it's Bobby Sands. There's 74 people in here. You'd normally have about... I've changed my profile picture and everything, haven't I? It's all deliberate, that, people. Just to get rid of the filth. But now we're on private. It's just fucking great, mate. I didn't know you could do it. I've just cut the audience right down. Yes, Samantha. That's what it is, Michelle. Quality over quantity. Now you, Caroline. As you know, they're targeting my platforms. So I've got to be careful. Trying to shut me down as much as possible. The stalker, no one else. You know, the stalker's linked to all these English... Robinson, all these little creatures. And all he ever does is imitate me. So you watch him going forward and he'll be doing what I'm doing or going to do. He admitted to the other night, I saw a video, here's a sad act. I seen a video today actually, people, you know these clips, these clippers, they tagged me. And you've got him writing an Asian fella off because he's talking to women wrong or something. And I just sit there and thought to myself, the audacity of this hypocrite is off the chart. Off the chart. It's weird. He's been like terrorising nanas, women, family homes for a big year, hasn't he? And now he's trying to set an image off that he protects women on social media. He's fucked. He's a creature. Everyone around him's creatures. They're all fucked on some substance of some sort. Steroids is one of the worst egotistic substances you can take. And the majority of the dickheads around him are fucked on steroids and shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? You haven't got a clue how to train. Caroline's saying he's delusional. She's not delusional. It's all deliberate. When you're delusional, you're doing things that aren't what you're not meant to be doing, basically. You're just doing like delusional things, aren't you? Everything he's doing has intent. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't put him in the same context of some kid that's just over there doing madness because he's delusional. Everything he's doing is intentional, deliberate, money-grabbing initiatives. That's all he ever does. I'm getting this, money. The biggest shout will be about money. Everything he does, doesn't matter what it is. The biggest ending, everything he says, the end will be money. That's his incentive for him. And he'll try and tap into any area he can, even though he's shit in them areas. He'll still tap in them, trying to get money off his followers. Yes, Lulu, double amputee, hope you're well, mate. See, this is better, isn't it? I haven't seen one bad comment come through yet. Johnny saying the juice. That's what it does, lad. You'll have knobheads with no confidence go on the steroids, all of a sudden they're very confident. And this is what the stalker does with the people around them. Even the people around them, even anyone that takes steroids, they need them for that confidence boost. When they come off them, they're all depressed, they're all getting insecure. Some of them start attacking birds because they can't handle a come down. If they're on social media, they'll come out and fucking think they're hard on social media for a few months, and then the steroids come, then they'll just go, You see them with all of them. All them little fake strong lads. They're fake as fuck. You see them 1 minute looking fucking... And don't forget, these are drug dealing affiliated people. You know, they've got all the money to eat every day. They've got everything to do, everything they need to have their body in peak condition without worrying. And they still look like shit. Why? Because it starts in the mind, doesn't it? And if you've got a great mind growing up, you'll get your ass in the gym. You won't need substances and fucking all this shit to keep you motivated when you're growing up. I know most of us have got boss minds growing up, but then we might get a little bit scatty later on because of the damage or people trying to damage you. But your training continues. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if you stay on your training, it brings you closer to the mind you had when you started training. Banam. Sharon saying jelly babies full of water. They just got encouraged to fuck themselves up, didn't they? By the people that wanted to damage all the men in America. They just went, get this, it'll make you more man. Doesn't make you more man. Makes you weak and insecure at the end of it all. Makes you a fucked man at the end of it all. Same with all this other supplements that they're screaming at you now. They're not screaming at you men. They're screaming at these kids. They want men to jump on your TRTs. They want men to jump on these fucking supplements you're ramming down their throats. Why? Because it fucks them as men. You don't take none of this shit. What boosts your testosterone? It doesn't boost it, it nulls it. It replaces it with synthetic shit. And if they've got a little mill of this shit in there, you're becoming a woman more than a fucking man. Trust me on that. Anything you put in your body that's synthetic kills off the natural production of that in your body. Okay? So, I take creatine knowing the creatine I used to get through my food source, which I probably don't now because I don't eat red meat. So the creatine that you get through your food, your body will digest it, send it to where it needs to go. If you need something retaining in this area, it'll retain it. If it needs something retaining down here, it'll retain it. That's the natural production of creatine. The creatine we take just retains it and puts it everywhere. Because it's synthetic. It hasn't got the properties to transfer it where it needs to go. So I know, fully understand that when I take the synthetic version of creatine, my natural process of production through food of creatine doesn't happen no more. It's exactly the same with testosterone. It doesn't matter if it's human or not. The fact is, it's not yours. It's a foreign body coming into yours. So your natural production stops. Now you've got someone else or something else giving you manly emotions, giving you manly aggression, giving you... You've completely stopped it. And even when you come off the steroids, it takes months and months and months for your natural production to kick back in, and that's why they all feel down. It steals your manhood, steroids. It does, you know. In a wider context, it gives you all this shit, but in here, it robs it. Therefore, you ask any woman that's rounded like someone who takes that stuff. Yes, Paula G. You ask anyone who takes that stuff, and they'll tell you when they come off it, in ears caving in on them. Why? Because it stole the stuff that keeps you not caving in. What they do, they just replace it. If you look at most iconic steroid abusing people, they're fucked. And there's not one big, weird looking person that's never took steroids. In America, it's like they've been feeding them steroids. It's like certain bodies are getting an ingredient that's in the food and it's making them go ginormous. Jimmy Norris, Susie. Looks like we might have a troll in here, I'm not so sure. Susie says, so would you say not to take creatine? Depends what you want to do. Depends what you want to do with it. You can use it for both things. Creatine gives me an appetite. It also helps me retain the water. That's why I take it. I take it for health benefits more than physique benefit. Don't think creatine's going to give you a physique, because it doesn't. Yes, Maggie. It'll help you with the strength. If you take it right, it'll help you reduce the water in your body, but it won't help you burn the fat. If you can get creatine from food, I wouldn't take the supplement. Basically, that's why it's called a supplement. My stomach needs something to eat. It'll definitely help you in the gym with endurance. It'll keep you going. It'll help you repair. What it does basically is pumps blood to the places that it needs to get to faster. So look, you might take creatine and think it's good. You fasting? No, TJ. You might think it's creatine, it's good for you. And then you also think coffee's good for you, don't you? Most of you do. Well, not you personally, but a juice head will drink coffee in huge amounts. Why? Because they think it rips them up to fuck. Just addicted to fuck, aren't they? So what you've got here with your coffee and your caffeine is a diuretic. So what that means is, if you drink coffee, you will lose fluid. You will wee more. You will lose fluid. That's why these soft cunts says it rips you up. It doesn't. It just takes away the fluid in your body. But at the same time, creatine's not a diuretic. It's the opposite. It's a retainer. So you take creatine with water, and you're meant to drink a certain amount of water all day, and it'll retain the water, and it'll give you size, and it'll feed your muscles, and you'll sweat loads and get rid of the shit and do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're drinking coffee, you're nulling the effect of the creatine. Why? Because it's coming right out. Same with your proteins. I wouldn't even take protein powder. And don't listen to no horrible little rat that's going to try and make money on the back of you saying protein powders are good for you. Listen to me. Go and get yourself half a pint of milk. Honest. I've tried every protein shake weight gainer, weight reduction, all this bullshit for years and years and years, and it makes you look like shit. It fucks you up in your circuits, everything shuts down on you dead fast. Honest, I've tried everything and I've come round to whole milk and creatine. It's the only supplements I use. And I'm looking better than any of them soft cunts. Trust me on it. And what's the benefits of a nice glass of milk? The protein, whey protein, is dry milk. Honest, dry milk. I put more size on, thick, dense size from Marvel than what I've ever done from any protein shake. Marvel in a tub. And all that is dried milk. You got to be careful with it though, because just like the protein drinks, you over abuse them protein drinks, it leaves a coat of shit right through your body, like a cellophane coat, if you like, right through all your fucking trachea. People call it fucking when you like spitting that mucus out. Yes, Tommy, you good, mate? So with the Marvel, this is in jail. Some jails you were allowed outside supplements, so you'd have magazines and you could order from internets outside and you can experiment with all sorts that's in this book. Anything in the book you can get. Anything with a cross in it. Anything with a cross in it you couldn't purchase. So you'd go to jails and you'd go through these things where you want to be massive and you want to be ripped, then you want to just be right, and I just want to be right. So people rip me. Oh, haven't you done leg day? My legs are strong as fuck, and when you see them you realise how strong they are. Do you understand? But the light, now I'm at the moment 87 kilograms, right? And I'd say 25% of that weight is my legs. 25-30% my legs. What's that mean for me going forward? If your legs are light, what can you do with them? Exactly. You can lift them up, you can run around them, you can jump, do whatever you want still, right into an early age. Why? Because they're light. There's no heaviness coming from the thighs, impacting your knee joints, impacting your ankle joints when you're running. You've got nice, agile, fast legs, reactive legs. And then you see these big lads, and then you see the fucking bottom half of them, and you just think, wow, that must be 60% of your body weight, them legs. How the fuck are you going to even lift yourself up? So always prioritise the top half of your body, regardless of what dickheads say. Always. Your legs can carry you this way, your arms can carry you that way. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying neglect your legs. Your legs are the foundations of who you are. But when you start doing, you think squats with 240 kilograms on your bar is going to stop your jaw from getting rattled, and that's bullshit. If you've got big legs and you get it with a belter on the chin, if you're not going on your ass, your legs are going to fuck, mate, and you're not going to get them back. Why? Because they're heavy now. So going into your old age, think about it. It's not about getting big. It's never been about getting big. You've just got all these helmets that feel you can intimidate people when they're big. You've got kids that are in the game for the right reasons. Competitive. Then you've got knobheads off your streets that are not competitive, they're just fucking egotistic, nasty cunts, mate. All them steroid abusing knobheads. And I get loads of shit off them because I'm insulting them. Don't even know who you are. But behind closed doors, the effects of being on such substances is exactly the same. Exactly the same. When they haven't got what they want to keep that size, it all starts going wrong for the woman of the house and the kids of the house, if there's any still there, to be honest. Yes, Melissa. So you think about where you want to be up there, man or woman, doesn't matter who you are. You know, if you want to keep mobile, make sure your legs aren't chefing. It's simple as that. If you're walking around and your thighs are like this, needs addressing. Yes, Charlie K, Jimmy La, it's on it. I miss you, where you been? Nowhere. Just been chilling, protecting my account. This is great. Now, before, when I spoke about the fake thing, that's now a woman supporter on social media, I would have stayed on that topic for half an hour. Why? Because all the rats would have made it keep on going. In here, it's just, yeah, it said it. Better. Now I know this can happen. I can start doing them, hopefully do them group things, get yous in. Yes, Danny. No, in Darren, how's you, pal? AW's eating some beef bolognese. Didn't know you could have beef bolognese. Or was that what mince is? Mince beef. Used to love mince beef. By itself though. The smell of it and that. Oh, can I feel you in the morning? Can I neck you when you're yawning? Have you tried to neck someone when they're yawning? How are you, Susie? Jody? What other bolognese do you have? Chicken bolognese. You can have fish bolognese. You can have anything bolognese. What you got to do is put bolognese sauce in it. Bolognese isn't like chicken, potato, carrot. It's a sauce. It's a tomato sauce without meat in it. And you can put that bolognese on anything you want. So if you want to go and do yourself a chicken bolognese, go and do yourself a chicken bolognese. That's what I'm saying, Jodie, like pure tuna bolognese. Lulu knows. Egg bolognese. Why not? Boil an egg, shebang. Italian, someone's had meat with it, just the sauce and pasta. There you go. Michelle says she fancies a bolognese. Do you look at it, girl, and go, oh, look at the lips on that bolognese. Oh, I reckon he can give me a good seeing to if I got in. Is that what you do? Fancy the legs off it. How come we can't repost it live? Because it's on private. You select 100 people. We're chilling out. I don't even know if you can match in that while we're on this. It might just send me round yous, mightn't it? Let's have a look. Allow live to be visible to the public? No. We are the public. We are the people. We are the group that took it back from all them people. We are one of a kind, and we are not fucking blind, 'cause we are a group of people that know what we're doing. Bob Lahr. What are you saying, girl? You alright? Yes, Charlie Kelly. From all them evil, says Melissa. He's right, Melissa. It's alright. Jodie saying private property, yeah? What do you want about Jodie? Irish Scouse. What's up with you, Jodie? What's tickled your fancy? Do you wanna dance tonight? Feel Daz's might all night. What you want to do? Do you wanna watch me have a poo? Would you wipe it right after and then make me get a shower too? I'm speaking to you. Oh yes, Jodie, you. Would you run around the block? Would you get a piece of Glock and bang? Hey Jodie, I'm speaking to you. Do you like the smell of my poo? Would you say it smells like a curry? Be moon in a hoodie. The Scouse, nice one, that. Yes, Tony. Haha, Barry White just took over. You know that's Eb's girl. Josh. Don't have me singing to a select group of people. You'll feel their talent a lot more. Yes, Deb's live. Trouble, we love the singing. That's right, girl. Do you do a little bit of singing yourself, sweetness? Do you belt one out in the mirror and that when you just get out of the shower? Or is it, are you not allowed to do that in your box room? Just imagine if you were allowed to be what you wanted to be from a kid. Imagine you could just get out the shower and go, if I was a boy, I would jump in the shower. I would wash my armpits and my feet and then I'd feel power. Imagine your girl singing that and run in with a backhander, wouldn't you? Demolish her with the bog brush. The fuck are you doing? You're not turning on me. I want a son or a daughter out of you, fucker. Yes, 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 Holly Dolly, it's going down. You're buzzing. Yeah, sweet. Nice one out of Scouse, lad. Oh, it's great, this. Never had it so fucking good. I didn't know you could do this on TikTok. Yes, no, knickknacks. You know there's 50 people on the waiting list right now, don't you? Waiting to be inspected, clarified, confirmed, and let in. They're like immigrants now. You're all coming into my city. You're all coming into my sanctuary city. Hey, come in, Darren Gee's sanctuary city. Holly Dolly saying, Gizabit, where do you want it, sweet cheeks? Do you reckon you are, Holly? Are you a nibbler? Paula G saying you're in control. I'm always in control. So are you. We're not in control of this. You never will be. Hey Darren, hope you're well. And you, mate. You okay? Let's get rid of these little weird ones. That shouldn't really be in here. Which is great. You know, they pop in. They know. Good on you, Rose. Control of your audience. Well, I'm not controlling yous, mate. I know what you mean, Paula, but I'm not controlling yous like that. I'm not here trying to control the minds off yous. I'm trying to tell you, think independently. Don't let other cunts control the minds off yous. So I'm not going to try and be like them. It's not just the big, powerful corporations that are using mind control. You got criminals using it. The stalker uses it. What you do to secure mind control, play on the emotions of people. Play on the emotions, then make them think. Deb's live saying, please just sing. No. How do you feel? Do you feel rejected because I said no? Do you now not like me? Because I'm telling you straight. It's okay, you're only human. How are you, Lou? I'm only messing, Debs. Quit the song. Don't be daft like that. I would be saying more than sing, says Donna. What would you say, Donna? Go on, tell our little private audience what you'd say, Donna. Start getting shy. Yes, Tony. Donna, tell everyone what you mean. What are you scared of, Donna? Old dance. Oh. Yes, Michelle. How are you, my mate? Are you alright? Do you want to share a tangerine with me? What names have these got? Oh no, this is a sweet clam. So what's fake and what's fucking not then? Because they all look the same to me. Lulu saying, is it a full moon? Fucking damn right it is, girl. You turn the lights off and when I pull my fucking... it lights up the fucking gaff. Easy peelers, says Paula. Well, depends if you've got to get through the bush first, girl. Yes, Lulu, Tony, Deb's lives, Clementines. What's how they are, Clementines? Clementine. Clementine. Look at that. So stale. If that was fresh, it would be hard to get off. Got AW saying lob it at someone's window. Yeah. Just lob you on me live, you fucking helmet. Said, I think these little creatures are forgetting that it's a private fucking live, and if you expose yourself, you're kicked out. Fishy dishy, should have got the Tesco finest. Yeah, dead fresh. Being on a lorry for half a year. Landed in a fridge, then out a fridge, then back in a fridge, and then put on your shelves, and you just think it's great. Instead of just growing one in your fucking garden. That's right, Michelle. How are you, Peely Wally? You alright, mate? Nice one, darling. See, things look different, don't they? Now what do you think that looks like? You're fucked in the head. It's 2 pieces of orange. Or clementines. Sweet clems. The mind boggles, that's what I'm saying. I know some of you were thinking that looks like a thing, but it doesn't. It just doesn't matter. Trust me, it's definitely a clementine. It's your mind playing games. Yes, Donna, Paula. Donna's going in saying it'll feel nice in the mouth. It does. Especially when it bursts in there. Yes, Sally, Donna, Lou, Donny. Good shout, that. Sweet Clementine, you're so juicy in my mouth. Sweet Clementine, you're so soothing when you're down. Another good day, on my way to get some clementine. I'm going home to have a buzz. When I get in, I'm peeling till my heart's content. Then I'm going off the cake. 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe you, maybe me. Sweet Clementine, you make my mouth so juicy all of the time. You can make me quench my thirst. Peely Wally saying passion fruit. You know that. Little drop of water in there. A little bit of a banana in there. Top it off with a little bit more water. The Darren was me that. Two bananas, You know that. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 banana, 5 banana, 6 banana more. Where do you want the sweetness? I can make you sweeter than what you already are. If you want some of this banana. Sometimes you've got to eat them like the cakes. Why? Don't ever overlook that shit. The whole banana is nice, but that explains some. Parasites. It's like they let them in here and then burn them so they're trapped. Keep them locked in there. Yes, Lou. So I always work around it. See? Why the fuck did I have a big dirty black point mark? Now it's alright if it's degrading and moving into sugar-based sort of mush. But when you've got a nice beautiful banana, white, and then you've just got this black thing there, trust me, it's like use dirty cunts that'll get a portion of chips and get this big dirty black thing in the middle of it and still eat it. Madness. Oh hell no. Black eyes used to call them, didn't they, in the piece? I mean in the fucking... If you think about it, we've always ate shit. Haven't we? Like, I don't eat them for nutritional benefits, really. I know there's potassium in the banana and vitamin C in the fucking clementine, but I'm hungry and it's better than eating a bowl of fucking cereal, isn't it? Not for health, but look, I've felt more healthier. I haven't had five portions of fruit and veg for years. Excuse me. So, I was a vegan for 3.5 years when I was in jail. So I was just eating plates of veg. I also went through a phase where, for years I was doing all this, testing every health diet, everything like this. And what I started doing was, because it's a known fact, veg can act like a carbohydrate. Veg is a carbohydrate, basically. So your vegetables is like a carbohydrate. You can get enough energy from your vegetables to sustain your day. You don't need potato, you don't need pasta, you don't need bread. So I'd go through a phase where I'd just have a pile of veg and a meat. Like chicken breast, a pile of veg. That's it. So I've tried everything, mate. Everything. And I put the most weight on when I'm eating biscuits. Biscuits and milk. You want to bang weight on? Good weight? Put 3 packets of cookies in you a day with a pint of milk. Morning, afternoon, evening. 3 packets of cookies, demolish them in a flash, like, can't you? But that's over 1,000 calories on your body a day. And that shit will just come out your body. Right out. But you'll get the calories. No, Darren, I'm fat, no biscuit. Bicky says, oh, I eat biscuits all the time. I demolish 2 packets of biscuits a day. A day. It's like I have an healthy scran and get a sugar rush after it, so do a packet of biscuits on top of it. instead of preventing. If you think about it, right, Joe Price, yeah, but you're fit as fuck. Yeah, but that's how you move, innit? You know, you could be fit as fuck. As hard as it seems, if you're overweight or you think, you might even be overweight, you might just be happy. Who the fuck's to tell you you're overweight? You're either happy or you're not. You're happy the way you are or you're not. And only you know that. And only you portray how you feel or how you are to everyone. Do you get what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is, if you can get out of your bed every morning and go for a walk, regardless of the weather, no excuse. And I don't mean a stroll with the dog. I don't mean the dog stopping there for a sniff of that piss and you're stopping with it, just chilling on your phone. I mean a walk out the door, swift 60 minutes. Get that in place every morning and your whole life will change. Most people say, I'm going for a walk and last a lap. Go for a walk and power that shit. 60 minutes. It'll be hard at first. Why? Because you haven't done shit like this for years. You've probably got a car outside. First you're walking to the car. And this is what I'm saying, like, it's like they've knolled us. Look what they're doing to the kids. When we was kids, we were running, walking, climbing, fucking... Look at this breed of kids. Yeah, they're getting fit and strong, but it's in an aggressive manner. It's not in an adventurous manner. You know, it's deliberate adventure. And that's not adventure, is it? It's like adventure is from nowhere. So your life is an adventure. And you're fucking your life's adventure up with shit man-made adventures. If that makes sense to you. So look, when you want to go on an adventure, you'll go to Movana with your mates and walk to the top and come back down. What an adventure that was. Oh, you've seen things that no one's seen before. That's how adventurous it was. You're going back every month now thinking you're doing an adventure. Soft cunts. Go and get dropped off in the fucking Alps and survive. That's a fucking adventure. So Price says you need a regime. You don't need a regime, love. You need a good seeing too. Why is your fella making you feel like that? Why is your fella making you feel like that, so? Andrew K saying Jesus Christ is Lord. Lord of what? What does he lord over? He lords over no one. We lord him. Understand the meaning of the word Lord. O Christ, O Christ, O Christ, I Lord. I Lord you, Christ. To the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Kings were men. Lords were the people that looked up to them men. That's what lording is, isn't it? Or am I wrong here? Let's have a look. The Lord of hosts, God Almighty. A Greek translation of the Old Testament emphasises the might of Yahweh Sabaoth, the all-powerful one, in contrast to false gods that cannot speak. When the Lord of hosts uttered his voice, when the Lord of hosts utters his voice, the earth melts. Let's see what this says. I Lord likely refers to my Lord, a formal term of address in the UK for a peer, judge, or a high-ranking official. Or I am the Lord, a religious declaration of God's power. The I is either grammatical error for my or part of a biblical phrase. So look, I Lord likely refers to my Lord, a formal term of address in the UK for a judge. Fuck you, judge. You're not my Lord. I Lord Christ. Even when you say I, in real terms that means you. So when you've got phrases like, I am the Lord, in reality they're saying, you are the Lord. I don't know. That is a grammatical error in history. I is you is I. The duality of life. John's saying I'm spiritual though, yeah. You've got to be in touch with Christ to be spiritual. You have. Even Buddhists, they're tapping into the consciousness of Christ. Just worded different way, because a different language. For you to be spiritual, you have got to be in touch with Christ. Not Jesus, the man. He introduces you to Christ, the Spirit. The power's in Christ, not Jesus. All of us are like Jesus, and all of us can carry the same Spirit Jesus did. Jesus was only human like the rest of us. It's the Spirit which is Christ. And that's the only Spirit you can get to. That's the only Spirit. So when you've got all these yoga things, that's witchcraft, that's paganism, Satanism, all that shit, that yoga stuff and that. Look, basically it's this. You have got the Son of Christ, Jesus, and you've got the son of the moon, Satan. Now anyone that's infatuated with that shit is paganism, witchcraft, Satanism. Anyone that worships the sun, they're the real people of Christ. You can feel a life through Christ. You can see the sun. The sun gives you life. There's only one real sun, and that's the Son of God. Jesus is just like me. just like your dad, just like your brother. When you're referring to the Son of the Creator, there's only one Son of the Creator, and that one Son creates everything for us. Every plant, every living thing around you, including yourself, comes from the Son of the Creator. You got him yesterday, look how well you felt. When you don't get access to him, look how fuck you feel. You've got moon worshippers and you've got sun worshippers, and for thousands of years before any type of religion, that's what you had. You had sun worshippers and you had moon worshippers. I'm a sun worshipper. I worship the Son of the Creator. I think through the Spirit. I connect through the Spirit of Christ to the Creator. All of you can. Your own little journey, your own little deficits getting fixed, your own imperfections getting erased. If you've got any, we've all got things that needs mending. Do you understand? As we've grown up, we've been guided through the gates of hell. And because we've been guided into the gates of hell by whoever the fuck is doing it to us all, we're ending up dirty. And at the end of the shout, we're all his. But you've got to be in a certain condition to get into his house. And if you're not in that condition, you're going over there. You're staying in the situation of the devil. You're in devil's place now. And if you want to get through to the place of Christ, you need to be able to let him in, do his cleaning up process. I say him, it's nothing, it's a spirit. And a spirit is non-binary. You haven't got a male and a female spirit. There's no breeding up there. That life's eternal, you don't need to breed. Once you're there, you're there eternally. It's getting there. And you don't get there if in here it's dirty as fuck. If everything you're doing is money orientated, you're dirty as fuck. You're not getting there. Yes, Lou. The best way I can tell yous, how to clean yourselves, remove all dirt out of your energy, all poisons that you've gathered over the years. Start living by truth. Look at situations of truth. Every situation you're looking at which is fucking with your mind, look at the truth about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it fixes everything for you. Speak the truth on everything and it'll make you feel better. Have your shout on everything, it'll make you feel better. Fact. Donna, Lou, Bad Barbie, Tony, Paul, clear your conscience. That's what it is. And to elevate your conscious level, you need to have a clear conscience. And if you remember your nan years ago, and I've said this for years, people don't correlate them to the two things, but I do. I mix them right up. Where's your conscience? Stay away from him, Darren. He hasn't got a conscience, and you can tell. It's the advice from your nan years ago. Don't go near him, Darren. He hasn't got a conscience. You can see. Listen to him. And you'll be getting warned off your nans. Anyone that hasn't got a decent conscious level, stay a fucking way from them. And basically a conscious level is a level of empathy. It's the same thing. If you're a conscious person, you can't do nasty shit to someone. End of. Fact. Anyone that can do horrendous shit to people is down here with the thinking and the consciousness. The whole thing of you getting the shit out, speaking truth, not lying for no one. A lot of us get caught up in it. Why? Because we start living lies early age, because we start falling into these traps of loyalty and trust, and you can't chat shit about this to no one because you're a snitch and now you're getting put into a situation now where you're living a lie, but it's not your lie, you're protecting his lie. But now you're living a lie, and you're going through life living a lie. More lies, more lies, more lies. And you're that far away from the truth. You're dirty and you're thinking horrendous. Honest. All them lies, if you never told them, you would have felt different, you would have behaved different, you would have been in different places with different faces. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. But because we lie, you get trapped. Now you're trapped in this 2-way, 3-way, 4-way dynamics. If you're committing crimes and you're stuck in a fucking puddle, why? Because you're living a lie. Now you're bouncing around your estates with dough and nice clothes on, but you're still trying to portray that you're not a drug dealer. This is living a lie. You're that far away from the truth. Your life's horrendous, you don't even know it yet. It's going to be though. When the truth hits home, that's when you understand. When the truth hits home, that's when you'll know what the fuck I'm on about, honest. And the truth's going to hit home on all of yous. All of yous, mate. Some of yous it's already hit home and you're starting to fucking correct your ways. And it doesn't matter what background you come from. A lie is a fucking lie. And if you're living a lie, you're not consciously living. When you're living a lie, you're material living. Honest. That's fact, that. When I think about... The more I think about what I've just said there, you can't get away from it. It's fact, that, mate. Honest. When you're living a lie, you're not consciously living a life. End of. It's like putting layers of steel on you. And you're trying to live this conscious life, but you can't, because them lies of steel are keeping you away from it. And until you go, here's the truth, you're never going to remove them plates of steel to make you. You're always going to be trying to elevate, but can't, because you got these lies. Rose says you're not living in truth and reality. That's what it is. Exactly that. If you're, and this is what I keep on saying to you about lying to your kids about Christmas. And I know, oh, you break their heart at an occasion. No, you're making them live in a fantasy world, not the real world. They're not living in a truthful consciousness of life because they're living a lie you've told them. Waiting for Father Christmas, getting to bed early, waking up next morning believing this fella's come through an house without a chimney and bang pure. You've got your kids believing my man's come through events, you don't even need a chimney no more. But the point I'm making is, this is fantasy world. This is lies. This is so far away from the truth. It's destroying our kids. And I think that's what they do from a get-go. The more truth, the better life. Might be harsher in reality, but it's better in substance and density, if you understand what I mean. So just think about it, mate. That's why I stick to the truth. Try to stick to the truth. Stick to it, mate. And if you're fucking, if you're lying, you're not living. And if you've got a lie from 10 years ago, it's probably the lie that's fucked you. I'm telling you. I keep on screaming at all these young girls and these young lads that are involved in these gangs that have done murders. And when you're young and you're dating these gangbangers and you're sleeping with them, you get pillow talk, you get a little bit of information, and you've kept it. But it's bothering you. And it's bothering you more and more and more. Why? Because you're trying to get conscious, but you're not being allowed to. Why? Because you're holding a lie. And until you get that shit off your chest and out your mind, you're going to keep on spiraling instead of elevating. Yes, Kelly. Trust me. Use girls that are... I'm convinced. Look, I was screaming this years ago, and I know it is what it is. I'm going to say it. I was screaming exactly what I was screaming, but I was screaming it at the girls that may have been involved with the people who attacked that young girl in her house. And I'm screaming exactly what I've just screamed then, but more passionate. And I'm convinced, I don't know why, I've just got this thing that I sparked a thing in that girl's mind. Honest. Because they were all listening to me around, you know when I'm speaking, you know all these little gangs, you know in Iton and that, you've got cliques of, you see Wavertree, you know when you heard about Wavertree 420, or the 420 gang, you heard of Lunty and all them. Well, alongside that Lunty and all them, you've got a little gang of gangster bitches. Honest to God. And these little gang of girls have grew up alongside these gangster lads. And these gangster girls, they'll have the little jobs, they'll have the cars, but they'll also ferry a firearm down there for a little 5 ton. Or they'll pick something up and drop, you know, a little gangster bird in with the boys. There's loads of them everywhere. And loads of these girls, doesn't matter what city you're in, every estate has got the group of lads and the group of fucking boys. Some of them fuck off into the workplace. The ones that don't end up these little like, you know, organised crime groups, and the girls are involved just as much as the fucking men. Do you understand? But like all organised crime groups, they break up. They end messy. Every organised crime group that you've ever known, that I've ever known, that anyone's ever known, any film, any documentary, any big crime group, any fucking notorious crime family, look at the ending. They all end up detached, fucked, hating on each other. Some have killed each other. And them girls are still harnessing these mad secrets and lies from years ago. And they wonder why they fucked on the coke and the drink. Trust me, lad, you're never going to forget it. And it's going to prevent you elevating. Loads of you are starting to get to an age now where you're understanding the concept of life and the universe and everything that exists within it. And you want to start tapping into it. You want to start elevating yourself, getting yourself in there consciously, and you're just not getting there. Why? Because of that fucking lie that prick put on your toes 10, 15 years ago. But Deb's lives, Donna says she doesn't drink. I drink every so often. Just to detach myself from myself. It's okay to do once. Every blue moon, you know, what it does, I believe, if you're full of bad spirit, look, I think this is a valid point, you know, and I'm not trying to promote drinking, I'm just saying, it has its benefits years ago for some reason, and I don't believe it's what we should be using it for now. I believe spirits, back in the day, was to alleviate you from bad spirits. Why? Because this is how I feel. You know, when everything's on top of me, Now it's alright sitting there going, I'm not caving in. I don't cave in and end up taking drugs. I deliberately say to myself, right, this is heavy, this in me. This is fucking getting too heavy to fucking handle this. And I'll have a bevy. And all that heaviness, all that dirty spirit, it likes to detach itself. It leaves your body, you know, for an hour or two. And then you wake up the next day because you've gone through a mad process. You think it's the drink. If you've drank too much, look, if I'm gone a full year without drink and I'm heavy and I've got all this pressure coming from everywhere and I'm starting to act out of context a little bit, this is the dirt getting hold of your spirit. Tomorrow, if I have 3 JDs, doubles, get a little bit tipsy off it, my spirit, or the spirit within, is detached now. And this is what I feel. All the dirty spirits are gone outside my body now. And then when I'm recovering, it's only the good energy coming back in. And it leaves the bad spirit outside. Once they're in, they're in. You have a couple of JDs or a couple of vodkas or something like this, it pushes them out your body. It's like a reset. One-off reset every couple of years. Get rid of that spirit. Detach yourself from yourself. Bring yourself back in. That's how I feel it works. Definitely. What happens is this, and it's a valid fucking point, this, man, and you need to listen to me. You're going through your life. You're feeling this mad shit. You're going through this stress. A lot of it's internal more than external. You know, it's all internal. Most of it. And what you do, you have a drink. You have that drink and it detaches that shit from you for a few hours and you feel on top of the fucking world and you haven't felt that great for ages and you haven't slept like that for ages. And you automatically put it down to it being alcohol which is having this effect. When in reality it's the alcohol, it's whatever's in there has pushed the spirit out, which has made you feel fucking clean and great. Now you've had that feeling, you want that feeling again. Do you understand what I'm saying? You want that feeling again. So now you're drinking more because you're chasing that feeling. Before you know it, if you don't control it, you end up fucked. So what you do, deliberately don't cave in. Say to yourself, I'm feeling heavy. I haven't had a bevy for 2 years. This dirt, it's fucking, I'm getting negative inside. There's something not clicking here. It's a bad spirit in there. So you might have argued with someone because of lies. You've got in a fucking mess here, your head's gone a little bit, you're feeling awkward in here. It's the bad spirit in there. You know, don't just turn to the bottle. Every time you have an argument, don't think, oh, I'm full of bad spirit. You know, handle that shit. And then when it's getting too heavy, when you start contemplating the bullshit, then detach yourself from yourself. I wouldn't use other drugs. Why? Because it comes a high addiction, just like the drink can. The difference with drink, you can have a drink and put it down for 2 years. If you want to, you can do. If you don't want to, you won't do. It's end off. With drugs, it's a different ballgame. With substances, the alleviation is instant. When you've never drunk and then you drink, the alleviation from the badness is like a couple of hours comes out to you. You haven't had a buzz for ages. All of a sudden now you've had a drink, 40 minutes in, you're smiling. The dirt's left your body, you're now relaxing, you're starting to be yourself again. You're speaking a bit more, you're a little bit more confident. A lot of it comes from the relationships we're in. There's a lot of people living in relationships of comfort instead of love and care. Repetition, routine, instead of, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Invigorating times together. Loads. And because you're living in that dirty situation, you're always feeling heavy. You're always feeling fucking... Because you're in a mad... When you're living with someone that you don't really want to be living with, you're going to have times of fun, but then you're going to have times of pure despair. You're going to have pure, like, he's chilling my head in. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is damaging to you. That's damaging to you. When you've got someone that's like numbing your brain, this is damaging. What's numbing your brain? If you've got someone that can have you going fucking mad in here, fuming, for whatever reason, and you're not letting it out, eventually you're going to start getting numbness. It'll start numbing you, and this is real damage. Some of you might have been through it, where it feels like you're in a haze, like a numb place, like you're gazing. That's numbing the brain on you, and you need to get the fuck away from that. Fast. It's hard. Why? Because your brain's being conditioned. Picking away. Now you're numb. Now you're controlled easy. Now you as a man are acting like the fucking woman in the relationship. Why? Because they got in there. It's same with women, but women don't act like men. Do you understand what I mean? When you've got a man who's done that to a woman's brain, that woman starts acting like a man. She does. Aggressive, wanting to throw punches, saying mad shit, acting weird. That's man behaviour. Now this woman's doing it. Why? Because that man's in a fucking... numbing it. But when the woman does it to a man, he ends up like a woman. Stop picking on me. It happens. I'm not belittling no fucking man for going through that shit. I've been there, know exactly what it makes it feel like. So you know. Energy suckers. And you've got kids now, so you're trapped. Why? Because that cunt that's acting like a man is starting to use kids now as a tool. Man or woman. How are you, Claire? Rose saying resentment. Knick-knack. Anyway. Your Lord is not my Lord, mate. I Lord Christ. You Lord the church. You're a man of cloth, mate. Aren't you? You're a man of curriculum. As I say, in my theory, in my event, in what I think, it's this. The whole story of Jesus is to introduce you to the Spirit of Christ. A lot of you aren't leaving the church behind and Jesus behind when the Spirit of Christ comes into the situation. The Spirit of Christ, you don't need no book, you don't need no directions, you don't need nothing. All you've got to do is believe. That's all you've got to do. Believe in Christ. The conscious, the perception, the creator of life is Christ. Creates life through you and me. With what we see. I wish I could believe. You can, Zoe. You just believe in another shit instead of yourself. And until you believe in yourself, you're never going to believe in Christ. Do you understand? That's how you believe in Christ, by believing in yourself. It's like it starts Same thing. It's like a two-way road. Starts here, comes within, goes up, comes down, in, out, back, like a pendulum. Doesn't stop. It's always going to be in, up, or in, down. Where do you want to go with it? It's all this shit out here which is making you not believe within yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe within yourself. So start believing in yourself and you'll find out it's easier to believe in Christ. Darren, do you believe in guardian aliens? Serious question. All the things we should be believing in the spiritual world, we believe in the material world. Why? Because the people that are taking us away from the spiritual world and taking us into the material world are making us believe in. So instead of us having guardian angels, we've got parental guardians. Same thing. They just made the guardian angel phrase into a material phrase. Parental guardians. In reality, your parents are meant to be your guardian angels. Us, to the kids, are guardian angels. If you go down the street as a 30-year-old man and something's about to happen, it's normally an older person that kicks in or something, and you go, oh, a guardian angel. Oh, angels come in all forms. This is what you say, and that's what we are, basically. We are guardian angels, and what we should be doing is guarding the kids and making sure they get guided right, not caught up into this materialistic fake life that the government want you caught up in. You need to be in the spiritual world, and loads of parents are scared to put the kids into the mind of the spiritualist. Why? Because if your kid's going into school like a spiritualist, he's going to get fucking ape off the system. He's going to get hurt off the system. So we're all guardian angels. You just don't understand the spiritual aspect of our purpose here. None of us do. And unless you work it out yourself with the help of Christ, you're never going to believe it. You will never understand my perception of what I've just told you. Some of you will click and think, well, it makes sense. But unless you get on your own little journey and get to your own little place, you will never ever understand what I'm saying. I shouldn't be telling you this. That's the real secret. When you're on about the secret, you're the secret. Protect it at all fucking costs. The first thing you do with a secret is what? Keep it to yourself. Isn't it? So now you've got all these dickheads that think they're spiritual because they've read a book called A Secret. And the first thing they do is tell you they've read the book. It's meant to be kept a fucking secret. Does that make sense to you? It makes people delusional when they speak on it. The same people that read The Secret book around the corner smoking a pipe of DMT, thinking they're spiritual. Fuck them all. They're all false. They're not spiritual at all, mate. There's only one spirit. And the only way you get to that spirit is through yourself. You can't just pluck Christ from over there and go, bring him here. You've got to activate your key, which will activate the stream. You start working on yourself and he will believe in you. Once he starts working on you, you will believe more in him. But you've got to work on yourself to prove to him that he's not wasting his fucking time. So you start addressing the shit in here. And when he can't, ask quietly. Shut your mouth now. And when I tell you to shut your mouth now, say something to yourself without opening your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Shut your mouth. What she's thinking about this. Don't you? Does that make sense? Intuition. So the point I'm making is, the more you train your mind to connect, the better it'll become and easier it'll become to do. But because we're not on that page of connecting through the most powerful fucking receptor you've got, basically, your mind is a receiver. It picks up everything. It's got all these senses, it's got all these things, it's got all these things to go. It's picking up everything. Are you telling me it can't give out for another thing exactly the same as it to pick up? Are you telling me my mind is just a receiver? Nah, as if fuck, it pushes things out too. And your mind is exactly the same as mine. It can receive shit and it can pump shit out. So what's saying? My mind can't push something out where your mind receives it and then pushes it out again to next man to receive it, pushes it out for next man to... You can do this shit. We're just not being taught how to do it. Defo. Jacqueline saying he's got deja vu. Twins feel a pain, vice versa, sense trouble. Like. So it is what it is. We're just distracted from using the mind. Think about it, right? You know, when you're in a room doing yoga, I've done yoga for years and I didn't understand the spiritual world when I was doing it. But when you're in a yoga, not a hot room yoga, just a normal yoga, when you're in yoga and there's like 15 people in that room, within 5 minutes you're starting to sweat your back out. That's energy. The heat is energy. The heat is the energy of you in the room. Do you understand what I'm saying? So look, you know when you've got, you know when you had them migrants locked in a container and they all got found dead? They died off their own energy. You call it dehydration and all this shit, but in reality the thing that was making them dehydrate and get them all hot and claustrophobic was the energy coming out of the body and getting trapped in this fucking square, which made it dead hot. Yes, Kathy. So you know when you go to a football pitch, you know when you go and watch a football match, and you've got all these people. You know when you've got a footy stadium with the roof on, you've got all these people gets hot unless they get air conditioning and all this shit in there to keep you cool. In a football stadium, when you've got all these men, passionate, imagine the energy that's generating in that one place of all these men, And you see that hole in the roof? That's like a suction for the energy. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, you know when you've got a room filled with smoke and the door's shut? And the smoke will stay in the room and get thicker and thicker and thicker and hotter and hotter and hotter. But the minute you open a window or open a door, well, then all that smoke goes right out on it, starts spreading. That's what it's like in a football stadium. Do you understand what I mean? He said, oh, like that. All this energy, both sides, sometimes both sides, all the crowd, sometimes at once is all on the feet going, pure heat, pure energy coming out of all of his passion. And it's just going up there, joining all the frequencies that exist above your head. You don't even see them, just fucking going right through your body now, frequencies. Right through your body now. The only reason your body stands up is because of the electric current that goes through it. The only reason your heart works unconsciously is because of an electric current that's constantly going through it. So you've got conscious moves and unconscious moves that your body's got used to or accustomed to as it's going through this life. So basically you've got deliberate choices and undeliberate choices, deliberate actions, undeliberate actions, conscious actions, unconscious actions, same thing, deliberate, undeliberate. So you'll have voluntary muscle movements and you'll have involuntary muscle movements. In other words, deliberate muscle movements and muscle movements that are done unconsciously, like your heart. Your heart's a muscle and your heart works unconsciously. That makes sense to you? And that is all to do with the frequencies and the electric currencies that go on through us. We are alive on the earth. And if we knew how to conduct ourselves, we would be very powerful fucking beings, but we don't. That makes sense? If we knew how to connect to the earth and the life, we would be superhuman beings, but we don't. It's like we're just connecting to the earth. So you know when you've got like a wire going because it's not connected, that's what we're like. We're just like little fucking buzzes of light connected to the earth but not connected to what we're meant to be connected to, so it's like a malfunction. We should be connecting to something which makes us... Anyway. So, I'd love to know how to connect with my energy. It's all in your energy, innit? Like I've been saying for an hour or two. The only way you get your energy potent is by cleaning it. The only reason your energy's dirty is because you're living a lie. Fact. You've got an addiction, no one knows about it. Living a lie. You've got a bird, but you're banging that round there. Living a lie. And it's all these little horrible things that you're doing which is hindering you feeling good. It's stopping you feeling good, being good, reacting good. Honest. I don't know why I've got here. Because I've been one of the best liars in the fucking world. You know, any kid that's going into police interviews from an early age. Any kid that's getting interrogated by his ma and they're lying, they're expert liars by the time they're 18, 19. Do you understand? All of us can tell lies. Some of us can just hold a poker face better. That's all. That's experience. You go through a journey, hopefully, like I have, where you understand lies do nothing but damage everything. Damage everything. Everything. Lies damage. Doesn't matter what it is. Lies damage human beings more than anything else in this world. A lie can hurt you 10 times more than anything else in this whole fucking world as a human being, and you know it. Don't you? So trust me when I'm saying this, mate. Yes, Carol? For you people that's just coming in, you're thinking, wow, the numbers are low. This is the way we want it. Got 133 people in here. Obviously, my platform's had a little bit of a rejig, so when I'm live, they're not seeing my profile picture, so that'll be keeping a few away. But I didn't know, for yous that have just come in, you can do lives on private accounts. I didn't know. Now I can just get people that relate to sit in here. And when I mean people relate, I don't mean people that aren't objective to what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, if you're an objective person and you have an opinion on what I'm saying and you're coming across, you're invited in here. It's what we need. We need that challenge. But if you're just a hating cunt and you're just challenging everything for fucking sake because you're a hater, well, get out. Go away. So when we're in this space of ours now, it's not everyone that licks the fucking tongue off me, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not blocking people that don't sing from the same hymn sheet as me. It's not that sort of setup here. I'm here to try and think about your angle and have you think about my angle. And the more people that aren't just fucking followers, the more people that are followers, the less of a fucking good time we have in this space. The more people in here that are leaders in their own life, the better we'll have. The more engaging it'll be. So I'd rather have a room full of fucking leaders instead of a room full of followers. Why? Because it's more purposeful. It's more engaging, it's more constructive and productive. Why? Because you've got all leaders brainstorming, networking. Over there, you've got one leader trying to brainstorm with a gang of fucking dickheads. It's never going to work. Yes, Lou, keep it real. Like, I want to encourage people to lead a better life. I don't want to encourage people to follow me and my way of life, because my way of life was shit. Might seem great now, it's still shit now. I'm still recovering. So if I can encourage your lad to come in here, not as a follower, I don't want you behind me, I want you stood next to me. That's not a follower. It's not quantity, it's quality. That's what it is, Alana. It's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. Look at us. I've been on now for a couple of hours, and it's been a blessing, mate, to be honest with you. I'm normally frustrated as fuck now, getting attacked by all fucking trolls and shit. I think this is the first night where I've not had a single troll in here. But let me correct that. I've probably had a troll in here, but now they can't troll me. Why? Because they're stuck in a catch-22 now. Because they want to listen to me, but they also want to troll me. But if they troll me, they can't listen to me now, because they get kicked out the space. So you'll have trolls who troll me for time, being forced to listen to me just so they can clickbait and shit like this, you know, record me screen. They can't really troll me because they just get kicked out and then they never get back in. I'm made up. Watch this platform grow. So you might have seen on my platform, you've seen all my videos get took down, right? What they're doing, content that's been up for 6 months is now getting targeted and getting me strikes and warnings. And this is where they're coming with the next round of cancellation. You know, English and the Stalker, that was like one round of a next round, if you like. They're coming again, basically. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be bullshit and lies. But it's coming. Now, I'm meant to be going to Chester at 5 today, but I'm going to swear. You know, I can't just turn up and knock some dickhead out who's fucked in the head and that. So I'll give him a few months. He's got himself in the gym, he's thinking he's mad again, isn't he? So I'll give him a few months, then I'll pop up to Chester. What was I going to do? One sec. Yes, yes, Angela, I'm sorry, mate. Raining here now, says Debs. Yeah, but that's not real rain, is it? Where are you, Debs? That's the shit that's going to make you sick. Yes, Donna. Never announce your movements. You know that soap, don't you? Angela, raining in Glasgow. Clear, please. Yeah, but what happens, all that shit that fell out the sky lands on your floor, the sun comes out, it dries it, raises it without you seeing it. It's all in your fucking breathing and everything. It's all there. Yes, Julie Payne. Shez. It's all there to see. Breeze will say anyone else being ill as you will do, mate. You know, you got the shit coming out of the sky. Even just in your park lakes and shit, it's landing in there. And then the sun's kicking in, making it evaporate again, back into the air, raising it like the particles. That's what rain and sun does. The rain falls, the sun will pick it back up. Remove it if you like, dry it. Fucking hell, hang on, let's just check what's going on. People are saying we got fucking storms coming. They're just fucking with everything, aren't they? Frustrating everyone again. That's all they're doing. Train strikes here, motorways closed there. All this is frustration. Apparently 2 weeks of rain coming. But it's not real rain. It's dirty rain. This is mad. We are building 14,000 prison places and we thought 14,000 prison places. We've already got 90,000. So they're going to take us above 100,000 prison places in the country. Instead of just removing 10,000 foreign prisoners by law. They're going out the way to build more prisons. I wonder why. Private security sector. Circle. See, what you're not realising, people, with these immigrants that are coming in, hey, what they're not realising Hey, they're all buzzing. We want to get the UK and live in hotels and get this money and get da. But look, you see in 2 or 3 years, 2, 3, 4 years time, every one of them will want to leave and they won't be allowed. They won't be allowed, like Lou saying, so all these coming in now, they're not going to be able to leave. They're clamping down on it right away, aren't they? They're starting to clamp on it. Why? Because you've got people coming to this country 10 years ago because they're shit scared of what's happening in their country, but going back every month to visit. They're clamping down on all that, they reckon. Sally Bond saying night, good night, mate. Why is it all men though, say Shez? Better slaves, aren't they? Men are better slaves. B1 Carey's in. Ram barriers in Blackpool. Been putting ram barriers in our cities for 20 years, mate. Yeah, so look, what you've got in geopolitics right now, so this is like a bit different, but what you've got is Israel. And Israel are bombing all sorts of people. In the same note, where Israel's bombing, our countries let people in from them countries, okay? Now at the moment, the government are able to detach themselves from Israel by screaming anti-Israel jargon through politics and your media. You've heard them, haven't you? You've heard your Labour Party going on about how wrong it is and da. They don't firmly believe that. They're just screaming all that to appease the Islamic community in the country that come from all over the country, all over the world, where Israel's bombing. So Israel at the moment is bombing Syria, Yemen, Palestine. They're encroaching on other political things in the world as well. But we've got all them people arriving in this country on boats. So we have got a strong Somalian community in this country. Very, very powerful. And a lot of these people that are coming from Somaliland and landing on the boats and getting into this country, their families still exist in Somaliland, right? Now when you get people like the Houthis or Boko Haram or other freedom fighters or militant groups, however how you're looking at them, they go to these people's families and say, you get that done over there or your ma and da's gone. This is what they do. Same in Afghanistan. The Taliban will know about people here and will be threatening people here with their family there. Same in Pakistan. Same in all these places where you've got militant groups and you've got communities of them places here. Some of the people within them communities are being threatened by the militant groups because their parents and their sisters still live there. And there's loads of them getting blackmailed for money and they're not allowed to speak up, they're not allowed to chat shit, and they're just sending thousands of their wages to these groups, and they've got to, otherwise the ma gets the fucking head chopped off and shit. And this is a fact. This isn't bullshit. This is what goes on. Now we've got within this country serious militant men. Not all of them, but we've got sleeper cells here from all over the place. Iran, Afghanistan, Yemen, every area that's fucked through invasions from America and UK. We've got people from them places, residents in this country, and it only takes a nudge and it's going off. So now you've got Israel bombing Yemen. We've got Somalian kids from Yemen in this country. Most of your taxi drivers that you witness around Birmingham and shit like this, most of them are Yemeni. And they're not dickheads. You can see it in them. You can see they're militant. Just because they're driving that taxi there doesn't mean they can't switch in a code. Trust me, lad, this country is dangerous right now. And when you've got one of the most hated individuals who's being divisionalist, you know who I'm speaking about, having this big event in September, when you've got this sort of person with a big Cheshire smile on his face and he's buzzing and he's made up, this is all on purpose, by the way, this is him doing this on purpose, he's rubbing it in his enemies' faces, people, and you need to get fucking on the programme with it. When he's there going, we're going to have the best day, I'm made up, I'm great, da 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 da. That is riling his enemies up, them militant groups in this country. And don't think for 1 minute, one fucking minute, that if one of these militant groups gets an order to shut this cunt up and make him not smile anymore, they're carrying it out. He is deliberately, I mean this, he's deliberately putting this event out there like this is going to be a big happy occasion and he's dead happy and he wants everyone to be happy and he's rubbing it in his enemies' faces, and it's only going to take a little moment of madness for his enemies to go, fuck him, we can destroy his happiness. And it's like that's what he's doing. Got a taxi in Dublin last week, meter on, he tried to take a long way round, had to pull him up. Yeah, that's what they do. Especially when you go into different parts of where you're from. Say you're from Limerick and you go to Dublin for a day and you get in a taxi, they think you're a foreigner, don't they? You've got foreigners thinking you're a foreigner in your own fucking city. So I get in a taxi in Birmingham, and because I'm white and speaking not Brummie, they think I haven't got a clue where the fuck I am. And just like you Dublin Irish there, Irish Scouse, I've had to say to a few of them, where the fuck are you going? You're taking me from £9.25 to £14 fucking 30 with this route, cunt face. Get back on track or you're not getting paid. I've had to do that loads of times. Hey, loads of times. But that's what they do, innit? That's what everyone's like these days. If they can make a couple of quid on the back of you, they're going to. I don't mind it, to be honest with you. You've got to expect that from your taxi driver and that. You can like fucking, they try their hardest to get tips off you and good fucking, like, you know, you press 5 stars and go, it was great. Some of them just go all out. Thank you. Can you leave a thing on my thing? Yeah, it's a bit like Irish Scouse, Breezer. So most taxi drivers are fucking, I'd say, in Liverpool, you've got 100 taxi drivers. I'm telling you now, I'm not lying. 55 of them are criminal. Yes, big Blake. Honest, in Liverpool, mate, taxi drivers where most of the abuse is happening, you know. Like in Liverpool, you've got taxi drivers from Oldham. You've got taxis from Oldham, Blackburn, Rochdale, floating around Liverpool, picking girls up from nightclubs, and pure abuse going on in them taxis, mate. And they know about it. The council know about it, and they continue to let it happen. It's like when people are trying to get cameras put into private taxis. That's one of the best security fucking things you can do. So hang on, you can have a camera for the insurance purposes for outside the car, right? So by law, for your insurance and all this shit, to keep it low, You can have a camera that monitors outside your car, but to protect the civilians inside the car, you can't have a camera. How fuck's that? Mostly wolves there from Zaz, says TJ. Which? What's from, lad? They should have female-only taxis driven by women. I'd feel safer. Just make you more at risk, wouldn't it? Make you more at risk, mate. If you're pulling up on a street and I can identify you as a female taxi driver, you're making yourself more risk. Whereas if you're in a taxi, well then it's just a taxi, and I don't know whether you're a man, woman or what. Whereas if you're in a taxi for a woman and it's identified as a woman's taxi, well then that makes you more at risk from monsters of men and people that want to rob you because they know you're a woman in this taxi. So I think that's more risky. And this is what they want, to be honest with you. This is what they want you to start screaming so they can have this Islamified way of living. They want you to scream this. They want you screaming women-only spaces. They want you screaming at the highest fucking level. They want all you women to start jumping on the same bullshit. We want woman-free spaces. We want women-only spaces. We don't want... With the toilet sounds, it's probably why they use that shit. To soften the fucking culture. To soften the blow. In reality, they want all women separated from men. Why? Because that's the Islamic way. So now you've got all these women saying we want our taxis and we want our own gym spaces and we want our own clubbing spaces and we want our own restaurants to eat in and we want without you realising what the fuck you're doing, but they fully know what they're doing. They're putting the onus on you to change and you're doing it. So if you're going forward, understand the psyops that's going on here. The creating fear for all you to start saying we need our own spaces. Now, going down the line, you're going to witness men and women separating en masse. Why? Because this is what we want. Breezy saying, you've made me feel daft. I thought I was woke. Well, most woke people are daft. And if you're putting yourself in that space, you know, you're putting yourself in a space of delusional, fucked up people. Because what is woke? Being awake and woke is different. You have an awakening. Woke is just diluting the power of the awakening. It's what they do. They crush the real thing and replace it with a daft shit thing that anyone can tap into. Just keep yourself focused, like. Step outside the box. Start understanding solitude, gratitude. Understand them things. Put yourself into them spaces for a little duration of time. Put yourself into solitary confinement. Within that solitary confinement, you will put yourself into a space of solitude. When you're in that place of solitude, that's when the real fucking work begins. Solitude. Go and look it up if you don't know what I mean. And put yourself in there for a time. Solitude will make you grateful just for your fucking fingernails. It'll make you grateful that you can speak. It'll make you grateful that you can stand up. You will really appreciate and show total gratitude to your gift of life, and your life will change. But you've got to go into solitude first. Isolate yourself. Deliberate. Don't let others isolate you, because the effect's different. You self-isolate. You put yourself into solitude, and the process is 10 times different from when these dickheads put you in an isolated place. The process is different. When you're deliberately, purposely taking the steps to better yourself, the process is massive. When you're not correcting yourself, and now you've been damaged through your violent life, and now you're trying to correct, it's not going to work properly. It's not the same sort of, you've been driven into a process. You haven't deliberately stepped into the process. It's two different effects. It's two different processes and two different beneficial situations at the end. One's short term, one's long term. It's like when you've got a kid and you force your kid into that process of MMA fighting, or you force your kid into that process of football, and he didn't really want to do it. He falls out of it 10 years later, not interested in it at all. Same thing. Now, if your son would have went, Dad, I want to go to this. Dad, I want to do this. And he deliberately put himself into that. Every space you put yourself into is a space of solitude. When your kid wants to start boxing, he wants to start boxing for himself. And if you keep your kid on that journey that he's doing this for himself, he will smash it. The only reason all the other kids aren't doing it and smashing it is because they're not doing it for themselves. They fell into the trap of, I'm doing it for the team. I'm working my socks off for A, B, C and D. I'm not working my socks off for I. Do you get what I'm saying? Try and keep your kids independently thinking. Keep them away from team building exercises, because this introduces them into group thinking, and it's group thinking that's fucking your kids up. Honest. It's just a valid point. I wish some my people in here probably listening. Some of you will question me, but you'll come round, I'm sure of it. What I started doing before the rats kicked in a few months ago, started having bullet points, like using words like manipulation. That word there is dirty. That's going to fuck your life up. You use that word in your day-to-day life, literally or in context, it's going to fuck you up. The minute you start manipulating on something, you're harming someone. You're getting one over on someone. You're making people do shit or believe shit that they shouldn't be doing or is untrue. That's manipulation, so you don't manipulate. Revenge. Retaliation. Revenge. The minute you go and think of retaliating and think of revenge, it's not fixing nothing. It's going to make it 10 times worse for you. 10 times worse. Do you understand what I'm saying? So manipulation, revenge, no. You don't participate in that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Defending yourself is different from seeking revenge and retaliating. It's a completely different ball game. Tell truth, don't lie. Don't be a fucking liar. Be a fucking truth teller. The closer you are to the truth, the better your life is. The closer you are to honesty and truthfulness, the better your life internally and externally will become. Fact. Trust me on that. Choose a life, not a knife. Protect the children, protect the future. Manipulation's wrong. Revenge, retaliation's wrong. And lies is definitely fucking wrong. Start working on them 3 things and your life will get better. Go into solitude. Start showing gratitude for the gift of life you've got. Appreciate it. Don't fucking waste it. Peace out till 5 shouts. I'll come back on in a few hours. I'm going to get myself showered up and all that. See you in a bit.